Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, it's good to have you back with us at Somaliland National Television. I am Mohammed Adan, here to present the English Bulletin, and these are the stories making headlines. Minister of Information meets the employees of the state newspaper. Somaliland's State Minister of Foreign Affairs meets Turkish. The Somaliland Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Osman Abdullahi Sahardid Adani, accompanied by the Deputy Minister, Ministerial Director General and the Manager of SLN TV, held meeting with the employees of the state newspaper, Dawan. The manager of Dawan newspaper, Mohammed Usman Mira Said, speaking at the event, commended the Minister for the introductory session with the newspaper's employees and stated that such a step would boost the morale of employees to improve services provided to the nation. Umar Mohammed Farah, the Deputy Manager of Dawan newspaper, thanked to the Minister for his visit to the newspaper's headquarters and pledged that on behalf of the employees they would carry on with their duty to better serve the nation. The Manager of SLN TV, Khadar Mohammed Akulle, highlighted the necessity of work for its person and the nation, since it contributes to the overall progress of the state. He reiterated that employees should be motivated by the fact that they are working for their respective nation, and that with their efforts, development could be pursued. The Somaliland Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Osman Abdullahi Sahardid Adani, provided closing remarks at the event. He stated that he is exerting major efforts in providing employees their rightful wage and salaries. Furthermore, the Minister pledged that Dawan's news employees will be provided with training programs aimed at improving quality of their services. It's not the first time the Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance holds meeting with the state media employees. However, he previously met with employees of Radio Hargeisa and the state television, to whom the Minister pledged reforming payments and in turn urged employees to further their working efforts. The Somaliland State Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammed Mihila Boqorre, met with the newly designated Turkish consul to Somaliland to discuss diplomatic relations between the two nations. Following a meeting, the Somaliland State Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammed Mihila Boqorre, spoke to press, and he stated that the Turkish diplomat assured to further improve diplomatic relations with the two nations. He added that they've discussed a working platform with the Turkish Council of Somaliland, on which he would operate in agreement with the Somaliland government. Mohammed Mihila Boqorre stated that the Turkish consul, currently operating at his office at the Turkish consulate in Hargeisa, will be a key factor for bettering ties with the Somaliland government. The Turkish consul of Somaliland, Ali Layan, speaking at the event, stressed he will further improve diplomatic relations between the two nations, and he stated,
I am the new Consul General of the Republic of Turkey. I'm very happy to be here with my brothers. I hope we will develop our relationships.
The Somaliland Foreign Minister Saad Ali Shira, on a visit to Djibouti, met his counterpart Mahmoud Ali Yusuf to discuss relations between the two neighbouring states. The minister, accompanied by several diplomats, met with the Djiboutian counterpart to discuss long existing relations between Somaliland and Djibouti. In an effort to maintain burgeoning relations with neighbouring nations, the minister has recently been on a visit to Djibouti to meet Djiboutian government officials to discuss relations and further improve diplomatic ties. This meeting with the Djiboutian counterpart bore fruit, and since the two nations have long existing relations, the meeting addressed various forefronts from economic to diplomatic relations. Officials of the Ministry of Education and Higher Studies took a tour of supervision to ex-German Polytechnic School in Bur'o, now dilapidated and hollowed. Officials of the Ministry of Education and Higher Studies took a tour of supervision to ex-German Polytechnic School in Bur'o. Recently, a committee designated for reconstructing the Polytechnic School has been operating to assess the situation of the school and embark on the reconstruction efforts to ensure that the school has been back to life. The committee was accompanied by a German diplomat, both from the government of Germany and the European Union, to see with his own eyes the situation of dilapidated school previously built by Germany. Stephen took photos of the various departments of the Polytechnic School and pledged that he will address the situation of the school to the German government and the European Union. Officials speaking at the event stated that the school was built in 1964 and began to work in 1965 when it took the first batch of students. They added that the school stopped functioning in 1988. And that's it for this edition of the English Bulletin. From me and the rest of the team, thank you for joining us. Catch us tomorrow.